Well, obviously, every government is probably the largest holder of private information, one way or another, when you put all of its data sets together. And it's also the one that's going to be most heavily criticized if it fails to protect from a security perspective and also privacy. The problem, I guess, is a number of circumstances kind of exist where governments create their own problems by almost breaking their own rules. And because they consider, for whatever reason, whether it be national security or some other reason that they'll put in there, they see they kind of have to break in to people's privacy. And again, first of all, I'd say that's a really tricky balance. You know, when you're trying to protect the security of society against the privacy of everybody, there is a balance there as to how that's done. But we're kind of fortunate here in the Isle of Man. We only have 82,000 citizens here. So we're a tiny little country, and we're only a very small landmass, 29 miles high by 9 miles wide as an island. So everybody knows everybody. There are no secrets here. And you have to, and I've talked in the UK about this in government conferences, we can't hide behind a huge government, be anonymous. It's not possible. So actually, we have to take almost everything to the people. We have to be transparent to the government and say, hold our hands up and say, yeah, we're doing this. And we're doing this because of these reasons, not wait for that to be found out, because it will, because it's a small nation. But that's actually quite refreshing, because you get people to buy into the problem and say, and this is how we're solving it. And you may not agree with that, but at least you know about it. It comes back to that knowledge of what's happening to you again. A few years back, we had a citizen confidence survey. Governments do this every now and again just to kind of play with their own heads. But we had a 75% trust rating from our citizens. So our citizens said 75% of them, we're comfortable with our government doing whatever they're going to do because we know they do the right thing. There was a caveat to that, which I kind of inserted at the time. And that was because I think perhaps that 75% of the populace thought we were so incompetent that even if we had the data, we wouldn't know what to do with it. But I do believe, even in government, that there is value to that transparency, to that saying, this is what we do, this is why we do it. If you object, you object. We take that on the chin. But we're going to convince you that we're doing this for the right reason, rather than keeping everything kind of secret. And as I say, letting people find out by themselves, I think, is a disaster of a thing to do.